The odds of becoming a successful trader are extremely low. Some studies say 90% of traders lose, some studies say 95% of traders lose. How come? Why is trading so difficult? Wait, what's that? The odds of becoming a professional athlete is only 0.2%. The odds of becoming a professional surfer are only 0.0000014%. The odds of becoming a professional writer is 1 in 10,000. Wait, what the fuck? What's this? The percentage of actors that are successful is 2%. Successful musician is 0.00002%. Wait, okay, so all of a sudden 3.5% in order to make a consistent living out of trading doesn't seem all that bad, does it? Wait, what's this? With a very motivated student and mentor, the odds of success creep up to about 10%. If I would have to gamble on my probability of winning being 10% or 0.00001%, that's a tough choice. But I would probably go for the 10%. Yes, it's true that 90% of traders lose, or 95 or 99, whatever the number is. But this has a lot of details in it, which we are going to dissect in this video. And we will understand that this statistic is a really great statistic compared to the probability of becoming successful in another area is. I've just told you the probability of you becoming a professional athlete, surfer, musician, writer, it's all extremely low. First of all, we need to understand that the probability of being successful, being the top 1%, is never going to be high. If you want to be extremely successful, you are going to be a minority. So keep that in mind in this video. So in this video, we are going to look at the reason why 90% of traders lose and how you can increase your probability of becoming a successful trader. I will basically be talking about a time frame and giving some rough estimates of how many people would probably stick to trading long term, and see how the statistics pan out that way and how you can be the top 10% or whatever you want to be. How many people stick through the test of time? That's what we're going to look at, and what happens in between that makes people give up. In this video, this wheel is always going to be on my side, in which we are going to look at the percentage of traders that are still sticking to trading after getting punched in the face. And you'll see how quickly this decreases. So let's get into it. So here we are, 100% of people. This is the beginning of our trading journey. Okay, so let's see what most people do. In the beginning of our journey, everyone's excited. Expectations through the roof, consistency expectations through the roof, get rich quick mentality through the roof. Most people are going to join through Forex signals, or for example a free webinar that you've seen on a YouTube ad. But then the first problems come up, and let's say it's in the first 90 days. So now let's look at the percentage of traders that stick to it after 90 days. Oh, what's that? What's that? It's reducing? Oh my god. 30%? Well, yeah, what you've probably heard the most is that 90% of traders lose 90% of their money in the first 90 trades. And why is that? A lot of people get into trading with a get rich quick mentality. That's what happened to me. And what happened? I was over risking, I didn't have a strategy, I was following Forex signals, and all these things just made me blow my account. And how many people, after they blow their first account, after they blow $500 or 500 pounds or 1,000, how many people are going to think, no, this has some potential, I will start learning, or I'm going to keep learning? The probability of that happening is very low. So if you've passed one of those challenges of blowing an account or getting hit by the market and you're still here, you're already in the few 30% of traders that keep at it after 90 days. What might also happen is you thinking, oh, trading is not for me. And that's completely valid. You just move on to another thing. But you're still part of that statistic that says that 90% of traders lose. So we have to keep that into account. those traders are also included. So yeah, after 90 days, 70% of people are already out. Now for the total amount of traders after 6 months, I would say this is wrong. Let's reduce this. Okay, yeah, reduce it down to 20%. Sticking through the hurdles that trading gives you is not easy. Your ego gets smashed because you understand that you don't know anything. You finally understood that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and the expectations of being consistent or of getting rich quick are completely shattered. Your ego is extremely down. You are at the lowest point or almost at the lowest point of the Dunning-Kruger effect, which is this right here. And that's why most amount of people simply leave. It's not an easy industry. It gives you a lot of mental blocks. It shatters your ego a lot of the times. I've been trading for the last 2.5 years, and like 2 weeks ago, it wasn't easy. I was like smacked in the face by the market. It's still going to happen. So a lot of traders simply leave and become part of the statistic of the 90% or 95% of traders lose. Now the total amount of traders after 12 months. There you go. Okay, yeah, 10%. The first year is basically the test year. Can you stick through the test? Even if you haven't been consistent, even if you haven't had a positive month, even though you don't have funding, can you still stick to it? A lot of people won't. So the first year is probably the year where most people get washed out of the market. And that's why already 90% of traders are already out. You are getting crushed by the market. You are getting slapped in the face. Are you still going to pick yourself up and keep going? If we're talking about probabilities, you probably won't. But are you? The total amount of traders after 24 months. Okay, let's just decrease this a little bit. Okay. 7%. We still have some tough guys over here. Shout out to you that have been doing this for 2 years. This means that you have been through quite a little bit of challenges, and it's not easy, but you're sticking through. You are still working day in and day out in order to become a successful trader, and you know that it's still going to take time. You have more of a long-term mentality, and that's great.
Some people can't handle success. I can.
But the question is, are you going to keep going even though you aren't seeing any results, or you are not seeing many results? Because it's not unlikely that you won't have any results by then. Are you still going to stick through it? A uni degree takes at least 3 years for you to finish, and around like $30,000 average of debt. It's not a get rich quick going to uni, and definitely trading is the exact same thing. The total amount of traders that do it after 36 months. I would say it's roughly 5%. And this is maybe where you have started seeing some results, maybe not. Maybe you are already profitable, who knows? But you have been doing this for 3 years, meaning that at least you already have some good market knowledge and probably some good market experience. And you can use that as leverage when you're learning something new, giving you an edge maybe quicker. But the question is, are you still sticking through after 36 months, even if you haven't seen any results? Okay, now to the last part, which is the total amount of traders after 48 months, and so on. Okay, reduce this. 1%, exactly. This is where I think that the top 1% shines. Maybe you've started seeing some results, maybe you are already profitable. If we want to get to the top 1%, we have to stick to it, because Rome wasn't built in a day. A career wasn't built in a day. If you are doing something ethically, you are not going to get rich quick. It's something that takes time. And as a lot of successful people say, it took me 10 years to become an overnight success. So that's something to keep in mind. Most successful traders that I know that absolutely crush the market, they say that only like in the 4th year did they really start seeing some consistent results. So keep that in mind, like 4 years and you're 1 year into your journey and you want to be consistently profitable, you want to be a 6-figure trader, like that's not that realistic comparing to statistics and the people that have already done it successfully and long term. Because let's not look at traders on Instagram that have been doing this for a year and are teaching you how to trade. I'm talking about successful traders that do it for 10 plus years, and they are the real successful ones. They have proven to be able to do this long term, and that's what every one of us wants. Or do you want to get a funded account and after 6 months not having it? I don't think that's very good. They are the actual top 1%. So yeah, I don't know if I put my point across, but I really hope I did, which is if you want to be successful at any endeavor, you are going to be the small percentage of people that do it. No matter what you want to do, if it's out of the norm, the probability of you being successful is low. Now, there's risk reward. The higher the risk, the higher the reward. Do you think that Cristiano Ronaldo was thinking, oh, the probability of me becoming a football player is so low? But he's the small percentage of people that made it. How many people are training every single day to become a football player and will never be able to do it? Does 5% of probability of chance of you being successful seem that low after all the statistics that I showed you? Then I don't know what to tell you. I'm more than happy to put my eggs in the trading basket and make my run, because I know that it's going to pay out. I know that if I stick to it, if I work hard and I work also smart, I can be the small percentage of people that are able to do it. You just need to put your mind to it and actually work for it. Is there still a chance of people that do this of not being successful? Of course there is. There's always the risk of failure in everything, but that's a risk that I'm willing to take. And if you're watching this, then probably you are too. So I wish you a lot of success in life. Peace.